Hi everyone, I'm going to show you how I've been making money and how you can too swing trading oil ETFs using Interactive Brokers. I'm going to leave a link in the description and the pinned comment for you to check out Interactive Brokers if you're interested. I like IB because they have a paper trading platform. You can create fake money up to like $1 million if you want to create simulated trades just to see how you would do in a real life scenario. Jumping right into it, given the recent headlines, I'm not happy that this is happening. These events in the US and Iran are happening regardless of what I want or what I want to see or regardless of what is right. But if something happens and I can take advantage of it to make money, I am going to. So check your ethics at the door if this is not what you're interested in. Why oil is rising? The ceasefire has ended, which I'm not happy about. Even though oil prices have gone down, oil's trading around like 71, I think it was crude the last time I saw. This is in anticipation of barrels being lost. So the main issue is the Strait of Hormuz. It's not closed yet, and the tankers haven't been taken down. This is in anticipation of that happening. If something goes on and the tankers are being downed, and we all know that I think it was like 20% of all global oil goes through this strait, and that's why it's so important. And that's why I feel like it's such an easy setup for us to see. Recently, I've made 60% shorting oil. So it was around $110 a barrel. It went up to 114. I started shorting when it was at 100. It went back down to 70. And I used 2 times leverage ETFs on Interactive Brokers, and I'll show you that next. If you're in the US, or if you have like Canadian dollars or US dollars as well, the bullish ETFs are HOU and UCO. These are 2 times leverage. So these are short term only, don't hold for the long term because of the leverage factor, but the movements are exaggerated and it's good for swing trading. If you're bearish, I would use HOD and SCO. This is how I make all my money. I'm good at predicting when oil will go down because it always reverts back to the $50, $60 range. I am not good at predicting when it'll increase because mainly for the most amount of time, it'll stay at a low $50 to $60 amount. So so here's the thing. Most people watch my videos on mobile. So I'm going to zoom in a little bit. It's going to seem pretty big just so they could see it on their mobile apps. In the $70 to $85 range, I would not trade. I would wait until it's either the 50, 60 or even when it goes back up to 100 if you're interested. This side tells you how to trade it, but I do have a little bit of a guideline below. The key rules: trade the extremes, not the middle. Right now, it's at like 71, which is the WTI, West Texas Intermediate, instead of the Brent. I'm waiting until it either goes up a lot or goes down a lot. So when oil is in the $100 or $120 range, I am shorting. So at $100, I'll put 25% of my allocated amount in. So I'll put $25,000 in. If it ever hits 120, I'm putting all $100,000 in and I'm waiting until it goes back down. And I'll show you how it reverts back to the mean a little later. So let the scenario develop. So I would use this what to watch. Don't look for airstrikes on Iran. Look for oil tankers being downed. And then once it hits your desired price, so I'm looking for $100 for crude. And if it goes up to 110, I'm putting everything in. Use these leverage ETFs for short-term trades only. These aren't meant for long-term. Watch the tanker news and updates. But again, these are swing trades. Let it happen. Wait until the scenario unfolds and then make your decision. So here, I'm going to show you how I use it. For Interactive Brokers, we're just going to go to trade, going to order ticket. Now, the market is closed because I'm filming this on the weekend, but let's say we're buying HOU, we press enter. This is the 2 times bull ETF. So scroll to the bottom. So blue is buy, red means sell. So we're just going to buy 1 share just as an example. You can preview your order to see how much it'll cost. So you can see your estimated commission here as well, just to make sure this is what you're looking for. Now, when we submit the order, it'll be pending. Now, when I go up to trade, you can see my orders and trades. I have one pending. It says pre-submitted because it's the weekend. If you make this, let's say you do this trade, you realize it's not your paper trading account, you can cancel it if you want. So let's go cancel order and now accept. So you see it 2 other times here because my camera turned off when I was filming these videos. So for these ETFs, you can see recently oil was at the crude oil. You could type in CL here, crude oil futures. Now this is what I use. Take a look at this. For the past few years, it's been trading in the $60 range. It even went down to 57 here. Now, when it jumps up over 100, this is the Iran conflict. Take a look at when it spikes to 119. It doesn't hit 120. A few weeks later, it drops back down to the mid 80s. And again, conflicts escalate. It goes back up to the 115. A few weeks later, it drops again to the mid 80s. Now, once the ceasefire was announced, it dropped from like the hundreds all the way down to like the 60s. And this recent blip, you see this? This is the re-escalation of the ceasefire ending and bombings happening. Here's the issue. This is airstrikes on Iran. It's not the oil tankers being downed. So I'm waiting for the setup to happen. I'm waiting until this goes back into this range. Now you're wondering, am I actually waiting for it to go from 70 to 100? It did that in a few days, maybe even a few weeks previously. If it happens again, if it goes back up to the hundreds, I'm going to start buying HOD and SCO. That's where I make all my money. So for HOU, in the past month, oil has been decreasing. So this goes up and down with the price of oil. So in the past month, it's down 26%. So we should see the opposite for HOD, right? Over the past month, HOD is the inverse oil ETF. So if oil goes down, which it did, this should go up, and this is up 26%. Now, looking at the 6 months, it doesn't give you an accurate picture because there was a reverse stock split. So now this looks pretty bad. They did a 25-to-1 reverse stock split. So don't look at this over 6 months. I feel like Google should fix this, but the US counterparts are doing the same. So UCO follows oil. So oil went down, so UCO went down. SCO is the inverse. If you have US dollars, I would use SCO, but these are my setups and trades. I wonder if I could go back just to show you a little bit more. Is there anything I'm missing here? A few people in my Discord have been doing these trades as well. They're doing like 10, 15% in the same day. They don't want to hold it long term because it's a little bit anxiety inducing if you don't know too much about oil, if you're not used to trading futures, or even you don't want to risk like global news. But I'll leave this up on screen. I'm going to wait until it hits $100 a barrel. If it does, I'm going to put $25,000 in HOD because I have a lot of Canadian dollars right now. If it goes up to 110, I'll put another 25,000. If it goes up to 120 or more, we might have bigger issues because that might mean a lot more. I'm not sure what it would mean if it goes back up to 150. I don't think we've seen that in like 15 years since the 2008 financial crisis. But this is an easy way to make a swing trade, to make a lot of money very quickly. Please use Interactive Brokers, use the link below. I make some money every time someone clicks on the link. That's why I'm sponsoring it. I really like them. I've been doing it for a few years. You know, one thing I want to show you, actually, check this out. I made a video trading how to buy and sell on Interactive Brokers a few years ago. So I bought CIBC for $62. And I didn't realize that I never sold and I still have it. So I'm actually up 169%. What happens if I click on this? So I bought it and held it and didn't really pay attention. So I'm up 168%. I know it's only $100, but it is pretty funny. Like it shows you buying and holding is probably the best strategy. Just doing these random day trades, you might end up making the same amount anyways. But I thought this was pretty cool. I usually use my paper trading account to make videos, but I decided to log into my real account just to see what was going on. And I actually have this CIBC share that's been sitting there for a few years, and I've been making money by accident. So that's all I'm going to talk about for now. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you have any questions and tune in to the next one.